Good morning, everyone. Got a call to action today. So for those of you who are all about the action steps, you will love this one. All right, so what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about when somebody in your life is driving you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You guys know that's one of my favorite phrases, right? They're irritating you. They're triggering you. They're being unfair. So now we talk about this one quite a bit because one of the main things I want to do on Coffee with Dawni is empower you. There's a whole world out there that truly believes, bless their hearts, and I'm not saying that condescendingly, I mean it, that truly believes that they don't have any say. They're just walking around reacting to what's happening to them. And I've lived that way, and I bet a bunch of you have too. It's an extremely painful and frustrating context for life. So I'm all about the things that we can do just here. Nobody else has to change a damn thing for us to be empowered, for us to have a life that really works for us. So this is along those lines. This is in that realm. So you're irritated, someone's driving you nuts. What are you going to do? Well, if you're going to wait for them to change, if I'm going to wait for them to change, that's going to be even more frustrating because chances are they've got their own stuff going on, right? So then what can we do in that moment? Well, one of the things that we can do in that moment, if it's abusive, that's a whole other thing. And you've got that. You got lots of videos on that for me to refer to. Recent videos to refer to. But if it's just something that is irritating, what can you do? Okay. So this is my call to action. Every time that somebody irritates you, I want you to take a deep breath, and then I want you to ask yourself this really powerful but kind of counterintuitive question, which is, where do I do that? Okay? Now, this has come up before, but we've never done a video on this. We've never done a video just on this concept. And I really want to. And we're going to feel resistance to this one. When I first saw this, I felt so much resistance to that question. But just that question, where do I do that? So let's say, for instance, somebody is constantly interrupting you. Let's call it a coworker. I may or may not be super tapped into one of you right now. Okay, I can feel this so strongly, it makes me laugh. Whew. All right, so your buggy coworker is interrupting you. Every time you talk, right? They're very rude in never listening. They just have to jump in with their, one-upping or whatever it is. So they're interrupting you. So your question, you take a deep breath, you feel the irritation, you feel the trigger. You take a deep breath and you ask yourself the question, where am I doing this? And then you be honest with yourself about that. So right away, okay? So the breath gives us that sacred pause, such an important part of these processes of becoming aware. We're shining that light, holding it like a flashlight. We're shining that light on the psyche. And we're asking that question. That's what shines the light, is that take the breath, be aware, I'm triggered. Instantly what you've done is take back the power. You've put your energy back where it belongs. Instead of over there, they're such an idiot, they don't care about me, why are they like this? Right? That whole realm, which is very, I want to say kind of pointless because we don't have any control there. And sometimes we don't even have any influence there. And we're putting it back here where we actually do have hopefully a lot of influence and control. Taking that breath, where do I do that? Because the second we start thinking about that, you know what? I actually interrupted my daughter just this morning. I kept interrupting my mom on the phone last night. Instantly, the trigger is right where it belongs, with us, inside of us, ready to be seen and healed. Okay? Ooh, this is a doozy. I'm almost hoping that you feel confronted for this one, because if you don't feel confronted with this one, you may not quite see the depth of it. Okay, so I hope in your minds that you are considering the last thing that triggered you, the last thing that really made you feel deeply irritated or upset. And then where do you do that? Someone lies to you, okay? Where do I lie? It doesn't have to be exactly the same. Maybe someone tells you some horrible lie that really messes with you, and the only way you lie is lies of omission. But still, where do you lie? And if the answer is nowhere, I would really suggest that you have the courage to look deeper. Oh my gosh, my mother-in-law, she's always so negative. She's driving me nuts. Where am I negative? Okay? Oh my gosh, that car is driving so slow in the left lane. Okay, but last week in that snowstorm, I was in the left lane driving pretty damn slow. I could tell, I know there have been times that people behind me have been irritated. Do you see? We are taking accountability not for their actions, but rather for where we are doing that, because here is what I have experienced. When I am able to clear up those things, all of a sudden, outside of me, they're nowhere to be found. So this happened to me fairly recently. As many of you know, gosh, I love my Coffee with Dawni people. You guys really are like my core people. And you know a lot about me, and it makes me feel good. It's like this is a reciprocal relationship, and I love it so much. So remember when I was going through my martyr shit about nobody hears me? Nobody listens to me? Oh, that one was bad, and it lasted a while, and it was heavy, and I knew there was an illusion there. I knew there was a lie there, but I had a very difficult time seeing it until I did this. Where am I not listening? Where am I not hearing and staying present? And let me tell you, the answer was blatant. There were several places I was doing that. It was in shifting that, and also in, being a very clear mirror and asking for what I needed from people that shifted. And it's seriously, it's gone. Even right now, if I was to say the sentence, I don't feel like anybody hears me or listens to me, that's a complete lie. I'm surrounded by people who do that. But it was in asking this question that loosened that up enough, and I was able to take action instead of waiting for the other to take the action. Yeah, this is a good one. I guess, you know what? A lot of my videos are kind of a combo, aren't they? This is like a combo between spiritual life hack and call to action. But I think it's a good one. So you're going to just ask that question. Extra credit if you actually do something about it. Extra credit and huge life transformation, by the way, if you actually go in and start shifting where you are doing the thing that irritates the hell out of you. Okay, I have to hear about this one. This one could be real juicy. So for those of you who don't want to share publicly, you can send me a private message, but I want to hear from you on this one big time. I love you guys. I believe in you. I know you can do it. May your coffee be strong and your life be blessed. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. And if you would be interested in working with me further, you can check out DawniAngel.com. I would love to come speak to your group, come to your business to do a training. be on your podcast, my personal favorite, or even work with you one-on-one.